warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Humanity? Yes, we are going to look at health. My fellow human beings, while you are residents on planet Earth or anywhere you go in the entire universe, the anthem of the most holy, beautiful anthem to human beings and all living creations is what you hear in the background. That is the anthem. The anthem of the beauty of it in that sound of Adhan. There is the interpretation of every beauty of every mother who has ever held you as a baby. Because we are in the year 2025, that's Earth time. But there have been parents who held you, who are in line with the people who were the people who brought you where you are today. Those parents are honored, respected. We are honored and respected. So when you come across this very beautiful Adhan, remember that the anthem of your ancestors is the most holy, beautiful Adhan. Though many of them, when they left this planet, they weren't able to listen it as it was being interpreted in real lifetime. The anthem of planet, the trees sing it, the oceans sing it, every living other creation sings that most holy, beautiful Adhan. Because all living creations, whether they like it or not, they prostrate before the most holy, glorified Almighty Allah. And they do that willingly or unwillingly. All creations, they do prostrate before the most holy, glorified Almighty Allah, willingly or unwillingly. With that, your ancestors did so. They did prostrate before Allah, so that it could be a living human being today. Do not make or do not despise this message to you, human beings. Whatever beauty you hear in that sound in the background is the sound of peace, harmony, prosperity. In fact, it says, when they say, Ya Fala, it's the sound of prosperity, rebirth, regeneration. And it's a sound where you harvest beautiful things. But if you reject the region from which your ancestors were created, the oceans were created, the moon was created, the planet Earth was created. If you men of today reject this most holy, beautiful region of Islam, indeed, I have said to you, human beings, you as human beings, you are not investors, but you are not stakeholders in this investment of your lives. We who are investors, like me, the ocean, I'm an investor in the interest of human beings. Like me, the trees, I'm an investor in the interest of human beings. Like me, the moon and the stars and planet Mother Earth, I'm an investor. Human beings, look to Islam for peace, prosperity, and beauty in your faces when you look in the mirror. If you conjecture your way, the way which you say you love most, the way of bloodshed, I say, my people, I think you haven't had the song which is climate change, global warming, climate change. I think I wouldn't go to interpret that more than what you have been able to see. But I remind you, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. Human beings, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. The Adhan in the background says, he is the call, a reminder to men and women to wake up and prostrate and glorify the Most Holy, glorify to Allah. And Allah says that Adhan, he says, yeah, he calls men and women together and assemble together what they can. If they can carry what was Allah says, Ya Al-Falah, Ya Al-Falah, Ya Salat, Ya Al-Falah, Musale, Ate Mugaba Nemi Gabe Minene. But man, human beings, if you are to reject the beauty of Islam, the other side of which is where there is no Islam, there is bloodshed, there is genocide, this and that, so many things. But if you are to go to Mecca today, a place where Allah says all Muslims gather to this place, and remember that when you enter Mecca, you are granted the beauty to Assalam, peace, harmony. But if you are to go to countries now which are at war, and to mention a few, Ukraine, Zaire, and so many other parts of the world which have faced total, when we talk of war, those are man-made catastrophes. When we talk of natural catastrophes, there are countries which have experienced earthquakes. But they did so because there was an insult somewhere. I was somewhere and someone saw me and said, throw him on the ground. I said, my people, you don't know me, my children. If you throw me on the ground, you might find yourself in a very bad state. And those monks who threw me on the ground, I think they had the last cry. We say you had the last laugh. The last laugh. No, they had the last cry. Those Turkish men years ago said to me, when is this man Dawood dying? I said, my people, me I never die. They continued asking the same question until Allah opened the universe and said, can I shake this planet full something like less than 60 seconds and see how many of you go down? When you go down, that's when Dawood is dead. Mankind, human beings, do not ever cross the boundaries and say, we killed you in the morning, we killed you in the afternoon, we killed you in the evening. Okay. If you do that, your father, your great father Adhan, never killed any of his children. So should you do. You shouldn't shed blood of your own children. You shouldn't drink alcohol. You shouldn't rape your own dignities. You shouldn't rape your own children. You shouldn't rape your own beauty. Look to Islam, because Islam is the most solemn of beautiful religion, from which every flower that appears on this planet, flowers, flowers, when a plant produces a flower, every flower you've ever come across on this planet, it is so because of the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. If your religion of the cross you think is better, you can understand the corridors of what you call monuments or churches. Those are places where people are gathered and their men a picture of Jesus pinned on the cross. His head littered with a crown of thorns. His body buttered with blood dripping from every part of it. Look at this. It's an ocean, a beautiful ocean, flowing from east to west with beautiful waves of Adhan, saying, Allah, when a wave rises, it says, Allah, Ashhadu la ilaha illallah. Human beings, what is your contribution to the beauty of peace, prosperity, and the beauty of your own health, your own lives? Do you prefer missiles, ballistic missiles over the other part of the world, or ballistic missiles. What do you prefer? A good life? Peaceful life? Harmony? Or you prefer the mesmerizing weapons of mass destruction? Nuclear warheads explosions? I leave that to you. When you get the picture, the answer in your head, call me, call the Adhan. I'll answer you with beauty. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.